I'm sure that all of you might be having a question for Deb, and we'll be having a panel discussion after the session where you can address all your questions to him. Our next presenter is going to talk about the logistics part of it. How it should reach your customer, how fast it should reach, what should be the different logistic mechanisms. And we have very eminent speaker with us, Percy Avari, country head Aremax India, and he will be presenting the role of logistics in e-commerce order fulfillment. Percy has been involved in the logistics industry since 1991. He is in a financial as business management capacity. He is a certified chartered accountant and has been associated with Aremax since 1997. He has worked with Aremax as a financial controller, and currently he is a country manager for India. Please welcome Percy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We at Aremax strongly believe the current decade is going to change the way retail is driven globally, and more so with regards to the Indian subcontinent as well as with regards to areas like Middle East and Africa. The reason why we believe this is going to change is because of the way the digital world is changing. Around 10 years back, this change has been experienced by USA, by Europe. People in USA, Europe are well entrenched with how they can use a combination of physical retail with a digital retail to grow their businesses. The perfect example would be Amazon in the US. Amazon in the US has not only been a very successful organization itself, but it has helped a lot of vendors who are associated with them to get to that stage. Now, in India, yes, we can always have an Amazon coming in someday and trying to do this, or we could decide to change it ourselves. And that's where we in Aremax, when we met up with the team over here, we believe creating an ecosystem where we have the 4 challenges taken care of together is a way in which we can change the e-commerce scenario in India. Yes, you have a technology platform. Yes, you have a payment gateway. Yes, you use marketing correctly, you use Google AdWords correctly, and you'll start receiving the order. The challenge is when you start up initially, you would have 2 orders, 5 orders. I wish you had 100 orders a day and you would have a lot of logistics companies standing outside your doorstep. But the way the market reality works is when you build up, it's going to be a gradual build up. You'll start up with 5 orders, you'll start up with 6 orders, you'll start up to 20 orders. At that stage, logistics plays a very important role, because at the end of the day, logistics, like most business, is a business which is driven by volumes, and the benefits you have or the pricing you have is linked to volumes. But when we looked at this system, we believed by building something like this, we would actually change the scenario of retail, and keeping in mind the broader objective, we decided that we would look at the entire ecosystem as a whole rather than looking at individual customers, and we would partner with each of you in building your second channel of selling over and above your existing brick and mortar shops that you already have. So what I'm going to do over here today is I'm going to take you through the basic elements of shipping, explain to you what are the impacts of costing, what impacts the costing on shipping, talk to you about cash on delivery, try and explain a few ways where you could look at reducing your shipping cost, discuss a few challenges, talk of Aremax products and services, and finally I would share a small case study which we did with a particular customer of ours, which helped them overcome certain obstacles in the business.